Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Kawak. Coming back at you. So today, I made some tea because of some ginger. It was called Three Gingers, and I made it because my stomach was upset. Like, man, it was bad, and I felt like I wanted to throw up, but I couldn't. Like, and I also felt like bloated. So I drank that ginger tea, and I'm making that water right now so I can have another one. And then I was like, man, that felt good. So what I'm gonna do first is get the scriptures. All right. And this is Genesis 1 and 11. And Elohim said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. 1 and 12, Genesis 1 and 12 says, and the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit whose seed was in itself after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. So we're going to go to that. Now we're going to go to the interlinear. I shab, but it says Eseb, but it's herbage, grass, green plants. From an unused root meaning to glisten or be green, grass or any tender shoot, grass, herb. All right. Let's see. All right, let's get to Genesis 1:29. Well, I was already on there, but had to do it the hard way. And Elohim said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of all of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. So let's get the interlinear. All right. So let's see. Elohim. So how about behold? Hana means behold. Hana. Nathafaya. Lakan. Let's see. There it is. For meat. Seed which upon the face of the earth, and every tree which is. All right. Hakal, right? Hakal. And we know that akal means food, right? Food eating, object of devouring, consuming by wild beasts, figurative in fire of judgment. So for food or eating, right? So it's for us, right? Let's see. And that's the Septuagint. So that's the herb, right? So now let's go to the properties of it. Alright. Eating ginger can cut down on fermentation, constipation, and other causes of bloating and intestinal gas. That's what your boy had today. Some serious gas. And as soon as I drank that tea, I was like, burp. Which was awesome. And remember, I made a short video of the ginger root that I planted. So let's look at this. Hopefully it clears up. Oh man, that's looking bad. That's not a good picture. Let's see if this one does it. Oh, first let's just read it. So, oh crap. Alright, so you could just read those things, but soothes or most calms nausea. So it calms nausea, so it has health benefits, right? And if it does have health benefits, it was because that's how it was created. It didn't, mother lover. It didn't, what's it called? Evolve. I don't even know the word, man. I'm sorry. Evolve, because I don't believe in that shit. What the hell you mean evolution? The only thing that evolves is AI. Well, cells split, but not in the form of, oh, it's gonna, it's gonna turn into a fucking, I'm gonna get a fucking eye in the back of my head, and that's because of fucking evolution. And so I can see behind me too. Well, that could happen, but it's not. Alright. So it has more than just that. Let's see. And I don't want to read all that, but let's get into right here. What does it do for the body? Ginger may help. It says may because you want to be under the impression that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai didn't create these things purposely for a reason. So let me read it the right way. Ginger helps relieve nausea and vomiting and aid digestion. Antioxidants and other nutrients in ginger root may help prevent or treat arthritis, inflammation, and various types of infection. And my hip is like fucking hurting. So I just harvested a root of ginger. I gotta let it, I'm gonna put it in a paper bag. I gotta let it do its thing. But, sorry. Salakia. That burp is from the tea. So it does work. So the plan was to, buy it from the store, use it, and just keep buying it. But it started sprouting little spuds. So I was like, fuck it, let's plant it. So I cut it in half and it became two larger pieces. And the reason why I harvested is because the stalk just fell off. And I noticed that it was, drying up. And then the other one, the twin, which it has another root in there, that stalk is threw up more shoots. So that one's still working, doing its thing, getting bigger. So those roots help. Now let's go to, let's go to rue. And there's another plant that I just showed. So it's an insect repellent, antibiotics. It helps with your blood pressure, cancer, man, and it's oh shit. You see, it helps prevent colon cancer. Now or whatever cancer, any cancer. Colon cancer prevention, Ruta calapensis, may be effective at preventing colon cancer. One study found that this variety of rue. So there's different varieties. Goat's rue plant is attributed to have potential anti-cancer treatment. So they all do, because different varieties are from different fucking lands, right? And he made different varieties because he put different people in different lands. That's why there's the land of Israel is called Israel, because the Israelites were supposed to be there. But, we see a different situation. There's some small hats over there. And the land of Idumea was for Edomites, and Sudan's for Sudanese, Kush is for Kushites, this and that. So let's go back to the scriptures. All right. So another thing I'm gonna get is this one's critical. So, and just be patient with me because I can't see the colors, but I know it's a color, and I'll say it's what I think it is, but it's not. So in the first one, the creation, right? In the beginning, Elohim created the heaven and the earth. So then that was the beginning, right? So that would be the first 1,000 years, right? Because at one day is like 1,000 years to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And just because I said it. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. You should also focus on the word Lord, lowercase, representing for Yahushai. And Peter knew about Yahushai. Oh, crap. That was a mistake. So let's go back to Genesis 1. Let's see. All right. So in between verses 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 was the first day, right? So it doesn't say that they planned that, Yahushai and the angels planned it, because there was plenty of time to plan it. They had 1,000 years, so that was a long time for us, especially because we die within 100 years. But also think about how Adam almost lived to be 1,000 years. Well, he almost lived to be one whole day. So when you think about our existence, man, we're puny. We're just a cell. Oh, Salakia. Let me read 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In the beginning, Elohim created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the spirit of Elohim moved upon the face of the waters. And Elohim said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And Yahweh saw the light, that it was good, and Elohim divided the light from the darkness, and called the light day, and the darkness night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. So that was the first day. So in between there was all the molecules, atoms, all the building blocks were dispersed. Right? They were come into being, right? Because Yahweh said, "Let there be light." And that word really is judges. Oh, man. And there's so many lessons to do after this, man. But I'm going to try to stay on the herbs topic. And this is just about herbs. So that's when all the molecules were made. That's when everything was in existence. All the building blocks of everything that is in existence. Everything. I can't explain it any more than that. So now, the second day, right? So in between the second day and Elohim said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the water, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. So if you look up at the sky, in between here and all the way up, there's molecules of hydrogen and oxygen. That's water. If you go up any further, it's more of a past the atmosphere into the ozone and even space. I think they said there's more hydrogen. Like there's a bunch of hydrogen or other gases that haven't been formed into whatever they're going to be formed. That's what's out there, and they form something called a plasma or water. It's also a water. And guess what, man? There's a water dividing the waters from the waters above and the waters below, and there's a skin membrane on you dividing the waters outside of your body from the waters inside of your body. Think about it like that. Because your blood is mostly water. How do you do that? How do you do that, Kawak? And let's see, verse 8. And Elohim called the firmament the heaven, and the evening, morning, and the evening and the morning were the second day. So that was a lot, because he had to push out. It took 1,000 years to push out and separate different atoms and put all the atoms all the nuclear blah blah blah, those little atoms that make chemicals and bullshit. And he had to trap them with the firmament, right? That's why he made the firmament, because we're a carbon-based life form, and most of the carbon is on Earth, all of it, right? Can you find carbon somewhere else? Yeah, right? Because we're a carbon-based life form, and your brain, your pineal gland, is carbon, and there's copper inside it, and it makes electricity. So that you ignoramuses might say, it took them the whole 1,000 years to make the ozone. You look at the cause and effect of that. You know, separation of the atoms that wouldn't be beneficial for us to breathe, and putting the atoms that were beneficial for us to breathe and make contact with our skin. That's why you stupid motherfucking Edomites gotta die, man, because you motherfuckers are trying to go into outer space and bring in the fucking shit that was separated from the earth, man. You knuckleheads. Let's talk about the third day. And Elohim said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And Elohim called the dry land earth, and gathered together of the waters called he seas. Uh-oh. Look at that. He called the seas. So there was, water, and he called the land dry, the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas, not just a sea, seas. And Elohim saw that it was good. So that was the first part. And Elohim said, let the earth bring forth grass and herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. So, remember, ninth grade biology, we studied about plant cells and whoop-de-whoop. Plants are an amazing thing, right? They're made up of tiny cells. Like, of course that shit took a long time to make, man. Of course. But it didn't take no fucking billion years. Well, at least that's how I see it. And this is how I see it. And the earth brought forth grass, and the herb yielding seed. Well, let's just talk about that. So, why I say that when Yahushua and the angel separated the heavens from outer space, from the heavens, and he made the waters turn into water, and the actual gathering spot. He gave weight. He combined the hydrogen with the oxygen. And if you think you can do it, go ahead and fucking try it. Can't replicate water. Have you heard, researched it? And the thing about water is only one certain type of water tastes good, and it's actually good for you. Really, it's the spring water, because it has all those minerals. But on a like absorption and better for you level, it's like the what's it called? Gel. The water you can get from watermelon, fucking fruits and vegetables. Yeah. And you motherfuckers think that this is why Christianity is failing the whole world. You don't have the fucking capacity to stand up for your beliefs. You just give power to the woman. The woman don't know how to fucking think hard. And this is, when I'm reading this to you, I can see those atoms coming together. I can see, the chariots up in there. I can see all that. Can you? So now let's see. Let's talk about medicine. All right. Oh, Ezekiel 47:12. And by the river upon the bank thereof, and on the side, on that side. Oh, it's talking about the Jordan or what? And on that side, on this side, and on that side shall grow all trees for meat, whose leaf shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. Uh-oh. Let's read that again. And by the river upon the bank thereof, and on the side, and on that side, and on this side, and on that side, shall grow all trees for meat, whose leaf shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. It shall bring. It was not going to be consumed because the atoms are perfect, the cells are perfect. There is no GMO. It 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 it, it doesn't go bad. It doesn't go bad. And apples last naturally. Naturally, apples last a long ass fucking time. A pumpkin will last a fucking time. You know, there's certain ways you got to take care of your food. Uh, Neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. So it's not going to go bad. It shall bring forth new fruit according to his months, because their waters they issued out of the sanctuary, and the fruit thereof shall be for meat, and the leaf thereof shall for medicine. And it shall, let me read that one, that half again, second half. And it shall bring forth new fruit according to its months. Okay, so it's seasons, every season. So you don't have these, the rule is not like this every season. You know, the ginger isn't harvested every fucking day. Garlic isn't harvested every fucking day. You know, you plant it around fall, and 10 months later you take it out. Because their waters they issued out of the sanctuary, and the fruit thereof shall be for meat, and the leaf thereof for medicine. Let's look at the word medicine. Let's highlight it also. And by the river upon the bank thereof. So on the bank of a river, on this side and on that side shall grow all trees for meat. And the reason why that is because it gets a continual source of water. And what's in the river? Fish and all types of animals. It's an ecosystem. It's a perfect mixture of nature, right? And they shit in there, they bleed in there. It's a fucking crazy, crazy fucking wild situation. Every fucking ecosystem is crazy. But we consume it, right? And it helps the trees, and it has nutrients for the trees, right? Whose leaf shall not fade. So, you know, and the leaf, it doesn't mean it's gonna, crumble up and fall off. The leaf that shall not fade, that's, exactly what it means, because that's where the most nutrients are, is around that area. And neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. So, it's not gonna go bad. So, and then the word medicine, let's get that word medicine. Ma'akal, for food, from food. La'a not, shall fade. Let's see. Oh man, fruit. All right, let's get it. The Darawapa ha. Darawapa ha. Healing. Mm. That's it for healing. That's all it says. I guess that's pretty simple. Simple, right? And let's see what this crazy ass word means. Alright, medicine. Let's go back over here. So that's basically it. You know, it's all for medicine. And it has a purpose. And unfortunately, sometimes you don't find out this soon enough. Like we lost a brother to cancer. You know, I tried to tell him. And at the same time, I didn't know as much as I should have known. But it was like, I was like, man, come on, we'll do this together. But he was like, no, he's already gone. That's what he was saying. And I was like, damn, man. You know what? That's good. He's accepting his fate. But you know, with that, you know, you gotta you gotta use the herbs. So with that, I say shalom.